Black Mirror season 6. Okay, I don't think we spoke about this last week, but you've
You
seen
didn't speak about nothing. You left me high and dry. The worst podcast I've ever done.
I do apologise for last week. I have been extremely busy and just burnt myself out a little. So Black Mirror season 6 is now streaming on Netflix. Have you seen them?
I saw the first episode, and it was the one where it's called Joan is Awful.
Yes.
And it's like
you sign up to Netflix and then literally have all of your it gives them the right to use your entire personality to make their own show.
Yeah.
Very clever concept.
Am I supposed to like I don't know. It's like, oh, we know that we're going to be doing this. We know that we're going to AI all this. We know that we're doing this, and we know we're going to ruin people. And so we're just making a fun little episode about it because it was, this is a Netflix series now.
Yeah.
And clearly the Netflix influence was all, they called it Streamberry, but the Streamberry, even the Joan is Awful looked like the Netflix logo at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I'm like,
noise. It was the same. It was exactly the same noise as Netflix.
Yeah. Dun, dun, and then they had this, all the curtains like pulling away or whatever that graphic is. And I'm like going, okay, this, you know what this looked like to me? It didn't look like a warning or, a comment on, what we should be afraid of, like all those great 70s sci-fi movies and 80s sci-fi movies, like RoboCop is like, watch out, corporate power, And this was like Netflix, like saying, yeah, this is what we're going to do to you, and you can't stop it. That's what I felt like. I felt like this was just, them telling us, we're huge. You can't do anything about it. You have no power. Good luck. And I'm going, it was cute and everything. Okay, they killed the quantum computer. Like, they're not going to build another one or something. I don't know. I just felt it was just so cynical and so big middle finger in your face. And I haven't heard good things about the rest of the season. So I was going to kind of quit.
I was going to say, that's the weird thing that I've had people sort of saying that this is the worst series. And yet, I think it's had some of the best episodes in it. Episode 3 in particular is called Beyond the Sea. And the main crux of the story is there are two astronauts, and it's Josh Hartnett and Aaron Paul, who are on a deep space mission for a couple of years.
There's another one, Josh Hartnett.
What did I say?
You said Josh Hartnett. I was like, he's another Sam Worthington.
Yeah. But with it, they're both on this deep space mission, but they can link to an android which is still at home with their families. So, obviously, while there's an emergency on the ship, they get a beep on their thing. The android logs back in, and then they come back out and deal with the situation, which is very clever, very good. Apart from some hippies break into Josh Hartnett's place to see whether he is an android or not. And so while Josh Hartnett is logged into this thing and sees everything, these people murder his family. And like the episode is there's way much more to the episode than that, and it ended brilliantly because it didn't end on a cliffhanger. Well, no, it is kind of a cliffhanger, but I thought it was one of the best episodes of anything I've seen in ages. It was fantastic. In fact, the only episode I didn't like from this new series of Black Mirror was number 4 with Zazie Beetz, which was, again, a very good concept and a story, but they took ages to get into it, and then it kind of just ended. And when it ended, I was just kind of, really? I could have quite happily sat through another hour of that because that was just starting to get interesting. And so this series, I think it's been brilliant. I think it's been really, really good. So it's a shame that people have been bad mouthing it because, like I say, I definitely think it's worth the time. Oh, and by the way, I haven't got Netflix either.
I do have Netflix. I'll give it a shot. I'll watch the other ones. Anne Murphy was the lead in that Joan is Awful, and I've been watching her show. I just finished her show. Kevin Could Go F Himself. Yeah. And it's basically if you're with Kevin, who is the star of his own sitcom, and it's basically a rip on Kevin James and all his sitcoms, or or Peter from Family Guy, you know, the loud, goofy, dumb husband. And then when he's not on camera, it goes from a 3-camera, well evenly lit sitcom type setup, even complete with laugh track, to a much dour single camera dramatic lighting type drama show. And it's going back and forth between that, as Kevin and his wife is just, you know, can't. And I always thought this when I watched some of these shows, like, why is Leah Remini with Kevin James in this show? Why hasn't she murdered him with a pickaxe by now? Well, this is kind of that concept, you know, that she just trying to get with her life, and everybody's trying to get with their life. And that's things. There's some of the people in his orbit that you only see in sitcom mode, and then they have a revelation, and then they'll end up in the drama mode, which is cool. And as people start realizing what a shit this guy is. And it's only 2 seasons. It's 8 episodes a season. It's 45 minutes a piece. I really ended up enjoying it. Times that it doesn't gel quite as well as I would like, but overall, I well worth it. So she was in that. Joan is awful. I just segued into that.
Well, I'm just going to say, Maddings just said that NGL, which I haven't gone for by ages. But anyway, it's getting presents from Black Mirror. No, I'm not. I just happen to like it. I am a fan of Charlie Brooker. I think the guy is a very clever writer, and he is just not afraid of anything. You know, he's not going to...
I'm sorry. I just noticed the chat. There's like 75. These guys are going bonkers. They don't need us.
I've been trying to keep an eye on it, but they're mostly talking to themselves.
Yeah, that's fine. Talk amongst yourselves. Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.